Elite Power Washing.
I am sitting here today with the man himself, Matthew Scales from Visit Harford. And thank God he's not eating this time because he made me suffer last time. I think you got it from Vagabond or so. I don't remember where you got it, but
It
man,
was from
that
Vagabond because it was part of Harford County Restaurant Week, and of course,
yes.
I want to make sure that I get you out there, Rich. And I thought about getting maybe some donuts since we're doing this early morning from Newberry or Woodley, but I felt like I'll just stick without the food this time, and I'll stay to my water bottle, which folks can win, by the way, if they travel along our passport.
That's a nice looking water bottle.
It is, yeah. I mean, this insulates for heating and cooling. Has the lovely Visit Harford logo right
Nice.
there, so you can take it everywhere you go.
Yeah, I noticed the shirt too. I haven't gotten one of them yet.
They're on order for you.
They just don't make them. They don't make them in tent size, right?
That'll be your Christmas gift.
Yeah, there you go. Which actually, I talked to the chamber about that little subject we were discussing,
Uh-huh.
and I talked to Natalie about it. I don't know if she talked to Angela. I'm hoping that the chamber does it at Jingle Mingle.
Okay, good.
So if they do, my understanding is when I talked to the big guy at the North Pole, he said he would need 4 helpers for it.
Okay.
So you just
All
got to
right.
wear it. You just have to wear an elf costume.
I'm fine with that.
I want to see Bob in one.
I can bring out my Will Ferrell and
Oh God. Actually, I might have one for you then. You might look more like the Jolly Green Giant in it, but,
that's
well,
Bob. Bob would look like the
no,
Giant.
one of our members used to dress as an elf, and he's like 6'4".
Oh, I'm 6'2", so there we go.
So it wasn't he looked more like the Jolly Green Giant instead of well, maybe it could have been Buddy from Elf.
Right.
So, who knows? So, what's going on in Harford County in June besides a lot of fun things and more great concerts and all?
Yeah, Rich, it's the summer is practically here. Spring is winding down, June
Mhm.
20th officially, right? Memorial Day is the unofficial start to summer. So a lot of things are happening, a lot of events, getting outdoors. So we're really ramping up here in Harford County, and she is sailing off today. So I don't know if you're going to get a chance to post this today or not, but the Pride of Baltimore 2 was here this past weekend, and
Yeah.
she's setting sail today. She was docked in Havre Grace at Hutchins Park. And if you have not had a chance to see her, if you are watching this on June 5th on Monday, get up there and see the Pride, because it's surely it's a so much history and a remarkable vessel in itself. Have you had a chance to get on that, Rich?
I seen it years ago, but my wife actually went up and took pictures as it was coming in this
Oh,
time.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so she was able to get up there. But there's another one coming in June as well, isn't there?
The
Well, it's a
Maryland,
replica, I believe.
it's a replica, identical replica, the Maryland Dove. So that's the ship
Okay.
that sail from, back in way back when, from Europe all the way to Maryland. So the
Right.
Maryland Dove is a historical ship, replica of the one that is down in St. Mary's, but that the Maryland Dove will be visiting here at Havre de Grace June 23rd to 25th. So
Nice.
you did not get a chance to get to see the Baltimore Pride, hey, put it on your calendar, the June 23rd to 25th, to go down to Havre de Grace and check out the Maryland Dove.
I have a funny feeling that you're gonna see this happen a lot more in Heavy Grease.
Seeing old vessels.
The old vessels, maybe I think that one year, I believe they had the tall ships come through, or maybe that was just down at the Inner Harbor.
Yeah, actually, I That was my prior job, Rich. I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
I
No.
helped with Star Spangled Celebration back in 2012, bringing the tall ships in the Inner Harbor and the Blue Angels. However, the year later in 2013 was the Chesapeake campaign. So Havre Grace did do something to highlight
Okay.
the War of 1812 history there, where I believe they had a ship or two. Maybe it was the Pride, actually, Pride of
Yeah,
Baltimore.
it may have been.
Because we were highlighting John O'Neill and the Concord Point Lighthouse and the history
Mm-hmm.
there. Hartford has so much history, and right there, you don't need specific years to come for it as well. Come right now, and it's on a beautiful day like today,
Oh
going down to
yeah.
Havre Grace and seeing the Concord Point Lighthouse, walking along the promenade. June is actually great outdoors month as well, so it's a perfect
Yeah.
time to get outside and explore all Harford County has to offer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then of course you can always stop and get something to eat too as well because there's plenty of nice restaurants.
Oh, yes, yes, there is, and we have them all on visitharford.com. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like there's more and more restaurants opening. Don't you kind of get that? Like, and I see
Yeah.
so many new restaurants. There's, the new hot pot in the Festival of Bel Air. Latitude Seafood's opening soon. Papa's restaurant, which now is in Harford County. If you have not been there, amazing crab cakes. I went in there recently and tried it. I have seen some folks post about Jimmy's Famous Seafood coming to Harford. Have you seen that, Rich?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I love Jimmy's, to be honest with you. I wish they would. And my
Well,
understanding is from what the owner said, I thought they said that they were.
I will. I believe I can say, and I can kind of speak on the truth here, that it's not a Jimmy's Famous restaurant coming to Harford County, but they're doing an event with
Oh,
LeBlanc de Fleur in Havre Grace.
yes.
It's going to be a crab feast in August. So just something long lead there where you guys can plan. Sorry to disappoint so many people that were looking for a Jimmy's Famous restaurant to come to Harford. We would love to have them come to Harford County.
Well,
But we're certainly happy to have their food truck here at all our First Fridays and other events, as well as have a crab feast in August. So really
that
looking
just
forward to that.
tells me that a lot of people need to show up to that and
Oh, it's
talk
gonna
to Jimmy's and
sell.
try to convince them to come here.
Yep, have picket signs. We need Jimmy's.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That would oh my god, imagine if they came here, the competition with the crab cakes.
Oh yeah, we could have a crab cake trail, right? We have
That's
our
actually a good idea.
experiential trails, but from Papa's to Jimmy's
To
to
Box
Tidewater to
Hill.
McGregor's, Box Hill. There are so many great crab cakes. Like we could totally build a crab cake trail. So,
Just don't send them to my house because I would go up against all of them.
are you saying you have a better crab cake, Rich?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I tell you what, I will give you a shirt if I get a taste of your crab cakes. Okay.
I will make sure that I will somehow or another, next time I make crab cakes, I'll make sure to save you one.
All right. You do all
And
lump, no filler?
very no, very little filler just to
Very
bind
little.
it. That's about it. But
Okay.
no, yeah, lump, and I can't give away my secrets, man.
Okay, okay, all right, okay.
Yeah. Although I will tell you something else I'm gonna be trying. I just had an author on my other show, and she was telling me actually, I think doing a lot of stuff in the county, Jennifer Vito. But her new book, which was just released, she was talking about it takes place at Fripp Island, which is in the Carolinas. And there
Oh,
is a place there called the Shrimp Shack, which is a true place. And she was telling me about a shrimp burger. So that's something I am going to try to make either this month or next month, a shrimp burger. If
ooh.
it's good, I'll have to make you one.
We always talk about food, and now my mouth is salivating, and I don't
Well,
have any vagabond to save me this time.
that's why I'm doing it.
Payback, man.
So moving on away from food, what else do we have coming up?
So the Branch Out Music Festival at Falling Branch Brewery. So that's going to be taking place June 16th to the 18th. So that's Father's Day weekend. So they have a great
Ooh.
lineup of musical acts there. So surely make a weekend out of it. Getting some great brews out of there, making it a long weekend. So if you're coming in, stay long. Maybe rent out the Harford Brew Tour bus, take you from your hotel to the venue at Falling Branch, have a few drinks, enjoy the great music, the great agritourism life that we
Mm.
love around Harford County, and then get you back to your hotel safely. So it's really going to be a great festival. It's the first year they're doing it, so really looking forward to that one.
You said with several different bands?
Several different bands. Yep.
Do we
Yeah.
know any of the bands that are going to be in there?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I know there's some, those folks up there. They're really playing a great mix of bands. So
Mm.
it's sure to please all everyone. I think it's 21 and over one of the days, and then of course Father's Day I think is family friendly, so you can get out
Right.
there with dad, or let dad go alone. I'll I'll tell my wife, hey, I'm going to go up there just for a drink, and I'll be right back. So.
I might have to try to convince my wife and the kids to take me up there for Father's Day.
And what's great about Falling Branch too that I love, family friendly. They have a playground, so the kids. I have a 4-year-old. He goes and plays on the playground. Dad and mom can sit and have a beer, enjoy the music. Make sure my kid doesn't get hurt on the playground,
Right.
but everyone's happy.
I see, dummy me, I would try to get on the playground and I probably get stuck on the slide or something.
Too many beers, Rich, and they.
No, actually, it's funny because that just happened to me this past weekend. We were at my sister's for my great nephew's graduation party, and her pool's got the slide.
Oh,
So,
okay.
of course, you're playing with the kids. I get up on the top of the slide and I couldn't move. My nephew had to come up the ladder and push me down. That's telling me, yeah, definitely. I said, "Is there a weight limit on this thing?" He's like, 250. I said, 250. Why'd you let me go up here then? But
uh,
I didn't go back up again, so I think playgrounds are out for me.
Maybe stay off the playground, Rich,
Yeah.
just for the little kids.
Oh
Uh,
god.
so we have that going on, and then we also have the 6th annual Wine and Music Festival at the
Oh,
Questioning Center,
yes.
actually taking place this coming weekend. So
Mm,
certainly, if you have not gotten them already, get your tickets. They're going to have some great live music there, some great wine, really great atmosphere and experience out there. So, and I'm hearing it's going to be a lovely weekend this weekend. So
good,
perfect for a wine festival.
good. Well, I mean, hopefully, if it does rain, maybe just a shower.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
we
and
hate to see rain, but I think we do need some. Let's let it rain during the
uh,
week.
my lawn is telling me we need rain. I'm tired of
Yeah.
using my sprinkler, and my water bill is going to be shooting through the roof. But we definitely need some rain. Yeah, definitely during the week would be great. Because the
Mhm.
weekends, of course, this weekend and then next weekend with Father's Day weekend. Hopefully, both those weekends are not washouts.
Fallen Branch. I gotta get up to that for Father's Day weekend.
And then another event too. So aside from our brewery and wineries events that we have in Harford County, those lead into the agritourism side there, Rich. The
Right.
breweries and wineries. We grow our own hops here. We grow our grapes here for the wine. So that's that agritourism side we lean into. And of course, we love to celebrate it with musical events.
Right.
But aside from that, we have the Juneteenth event that's happening at the Hasana School that's coming up in a couple of weeks as well. So it's the Upper Bay Juneteenth Festival at the Hasana School. So definitely a
Oh,
great edutainment. That's right. I did not make up that word, edutainment. So educational and entertainment.
I like that.
Combine that word. So great thing to bring out to the family, educate the kids while they're actually being entertained and having fun. So certainly get your tickets now for the Hosanna Upper Bay Juneteenth Festival.
Yeah, something else that's actually coming up, I think it's this weekend, is the second annual Magic of Science Fair and Festival.
I have it on my list, yes, to talk about. So
Oh,
the APG Discovery Center, who are kind of spearheading this,
yes.
Discovery Center will be opening soon. I'm told summer of 23 this year.
Mhm.
The preview center that is. But they're also having their Magic of Science Fair at the Toon Festival, the Toon Center, right
Yes.
across from the Harford Community College. I went to it last year. My son actually entered it last year. He did
Oh,
a coding project, something I don't know anything about. Uh, he's smarter than his dad. But it's really great to see these young minds, just from coding to chemistry. That this is the future, right? And
yeah.
robotics and everything. So certainly a great thing. If you have not had, I don't know if folks can still submit to enter your kids
I
into that.
think Charlie said all I think all the entries were in already. I
Okay,
think.
so
I
if
might be
not,
wrong. Go to the yeah, people just need to go to the website to find
go to
out.
go to visitharford.com. You can find
Yes.
that there, and then you can see if you can enter. If you can't, I still encourage folks to go. It's a great day, great atmosphere for kids to get out there, explore, see what other projects there are, maybe
Mhm.
inspire them to maybe think about, okay, what am I going to do next year for the science fair? Because it's certainly something not to be missed.
Oh, and the festival, I mean, I know they're gonna I just had Charlie on, and I think he said they're gonna have a ton of food trucks up there, um, and, plenty to do for the adults as well, and the drones.
Oh
That
yeah,
they're gonna have a bunch of drones, and we talked about because with the growth of AI, next year's is gonna be very interesting to
the
see.
growth, yeah, the growth of AI. I think any industry you're in,
Mhm.
what we're talking about, even in the tourism industry, I'll say, like Chat GBT, for
Yes.
example. I toyed around with it one weekend because we write monthly blogs. So if you have not checked out our monthly blog, it is on visitharford.com and check that out. But I just wrote, okay, write a fall blog about Harford County and what to do. And sure enough, ChatGPT, spit it out right like that within a matter of a minute.
Yeah.
Uh, I will say there are some maybe edits and things you got to make sure you fact check, so it's not 100%,
Yeah.
which is why you still need a human, I think, to put a little human touch on that. But I think for the overall framework, it kind of can help tourism bureaus save a little bit of time, especially those that are small, like Visit Harford. We only have 2.5 people, where really you can kind of get that stuff out and set that
Yeah.
framework.
Use it as an outline. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's what I do. I use it a lot for the podcast, and, yeah, I can feed the information about my guest and then ask it to, for some questions to ask,
Yeah.
you know? But no, it's all how you use it, just like with
It,
everything else.
it's great, but it's a little scary too. It's
Yeah.
it's like we don't want the Terminators to coming in just yet, but which I was with even that, like talking about movie wise, I was talking with someone over the weekend where like with this writer strike with movies, some studios are using it to write scripts.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
there's a writer's strike?
yeah, yeah. So
Oh.
all the like SAG and everything, they're not writing right now any movies
Oh,
or TV shows because they're striking like they did back in I think it was 2006, 7, something like that. That's where
wow.
reality TV was born because of the strike way back when.
Right.
That was the birth of reality TV. That's how we got Survivor and all these other reality shows. So who knows what we'll get? Maybe we'll get like, you know, real Visit Harford, and we'll have TV cameras follow us around.
I was gonna say this is the opportunity for a lot of independent writers.
Exactly, 100%. Yep, yep. So maybe it's my calling. Who knows?
That there you go. It's written by Matthew ChatGPT Scales.
But back to the events, though. As I was saying earlier, it is National Great Get Outdoors Month. June 10th
Mhm.
is actually National Get Outdoors Day, so this Saturday. So certainly get outside to the Magical Science Fair, get outside for the wine festival, but also get outside to explore other stuff in Harford County. We
Yes.
actually have Ultimate Water Sports. I don't know if you're familiar with Ultimate Water Sports, Rich, but
Down here in Joppatown?
yeah. Do you know
Yeah.
about
Yeah, at the
Actually,
marina.
I last Monday I went down there for a news segment, and I passed where you do your studio right by there. So yeah, I think it's like a few minutes away from where you do your studio.
Shoulda called me, I would have met you.
Were you working on Memorial Day?
No, the marina I can look at the marina from my house.
Oh, can you really? Oh, I didn't know
Yes.
you were that close. Well, yeah, I was down there actually last week because they were WJZ was filming something down there, and Hal Ashman, the president of
Mhm.
Ultimate Water Sports, this is his third location. He has one in Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and now Harford. this is his third year in Harford. And,
Yeah.
very thankful to have him because I thought about him talking to him. We don't have a lot of opportunities for those type of water rentals. Um,
No.
Havre Grace used to have parasailing and I believe jet skiing. Now there's none of that. So this is an opportunity where, and it's not a lot of money, where if you want to get out kayaking, parasailing, paddleboarding, you can go down there, rent them. They have great
Mm-hmm.
summer camps. They do a fireworks sunset cruise. I think they do regular sunset cruises. So that, that's again, great way to get outside and get on the water. And actually, I learned something new. Hal told me about Rumsey Island, which I'm sure he's
Yes.
familiar with, where that was the Port of Baltimore back in the day.
Yeah.
So before the Port of Baltimore, as we know today, cargo was coming here to
Yep.
Rumsey Point. So that was where the action was. So, and I believe there's even a ghost story that someone was telling me as well. So I don't know if that's truly factual, but apparently there are some hauntings in what was I think it was the Rumsey Mansion.
Yeah. Oh, it's still there. The mansion's still there.
Right, but it's not. Apparently, it doesn't look like a mansion as we would think a mansion.
Right.
It's kind of a smaller. If you look at a stormy season, someone told me you can see a green figure kind of roaming around. So that's supposedly the ghost.
That one I haven't heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have some stories, and which actually because my sister spent the night there because her high school friend lived there.
Oh wow! At the
Yeah.
Rumsey Mansion.
Yeah, when Charlie Anderson had, I think his ex-wife still lives there, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
But yeah, it's well, I can tell you off the record. Well, I can tell you when we're done this, but yeah, she's got some stories. There's a lot of hauntings down here. Not a lot, but there are some hauntings down here. Just in Jobtown alone.
Maybe we'll save this for an October edition of our podcast.
Oh,
Harford hauntings.
that's
I
a
feel
great
like,
idea.
that. So we'll lock that away in there. But other outdoor activities, we have 4 state parks, 89 county parks in Harford County. So, going to Rock State Park and going to the King and Queen seats. Palmer State Park, which is one of a fairly new state parks in Harford County. Great for fishing. Gunpowder Falls, and then you have Susquehanna. So why not get out there and go camping, right? And explore the great outdoors.
Yep, get some fishing in, see if you can find the black bear.
No bears, no bears.
Just don't pet them. Stay away from all the wildlife.
Exactly. And snakeheads and the blue
Oh,
catfish, I hear, are an invasive species around these neck of the woods. So certainly get out there, catch as many as you can. I hear they're great eating. I don't know if
they are.
you've had some.
Oh my god, yes. I've cooked up snakehead fish several times.
Oh
Best
wow.
One of the best fish I ever had.
All right, so I'm coming to your house and we're gonna have snakehead and we're gonna
Shrimp
have
burgers
shrimp burgers
and
and
crab cakes.
I'll bring the t-shirt.
Don't forget the deer meat. I mean,
And the t-shirt. And then I'd also be remiss to say too about our snowball trail. So it's summertime.
oh, I forgot about that.
Can't forget about the snowball trail, Rich. It's a great summertime treat. And
Yeah.
actually, let me ask, do you know the history of the snowball?
Well, I think snowballs, just like with the pit beef, is a Maryland thing.
It is a Maryland thing. You know how it came to be?
Somebody hit me in the head with one. I don't know.
That's right.
No, I don't actually.
So it was called a poor man's Sunday. So back in the early 1900s, there would actually be ice trucks that would deliver ice to people's homes.
Right.
So the Iceman would be driving around, and there would be kids that would follow. So that the Iceman would give little shavings in their cups. The kids would take those cups home to their mothers. They would have what we know as today a custard. They crack some
Right.
eggs, put some sugar, whip that up, pour it over the ice, and there you have a poor man's Sunday. Because ice cream was so expensive back in the day, so
Yeah.
sometimes can be. But that's a really, a sweet treat that was not expensive, a couple pennies to make it. So certainly something we love today. Something I like to get at the traditional egg custard with marshmallow. There's an anatomy behind the snowball too. I put marshmallow at the bottom, middle, and top. And there's nothing quite like it. You're
The
looking at me
bottom,
like,
the middle, and the top marshmallow?
yes, that fluffy marshmallow. You've ever gotten marshmallow in your snowball?
One time I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
But
Oh,
I'll have to try, since you said it, I'll have to try it.
I'll bring it. I'll bring the snowball to our, when we're having this feast.
God, make me spit out my water and get choked up here.
But as folks are traveling along the snowball trail, they can take a little bit of that history and see all the great snowball stands we have. And if they have not already, download our Visit Harford passport, where again you can win. This is one of the prizes. You build up points to win prizes. This is one of the prize. The grand prize is an overnight stay in Harford County or dinner to a local restaurant.
Oh,
So there's some incentive for you, Rich.
well, yeah. I mean, and the thing is, I have been getting out more, but I keep forgetting to use that thing.
Well, we have.
Go ahead.
I was going to say we have these decals. Most of our partners should be displaying them where it's a QR
Yeah.
code. Scan it, and it'll bring it up, so it'll remind you if you go to these places.
Look, all I keep thinking about every time when I know I'm going out into the county was getting yelled at by you guys for not going to any of the breweries yet. So that's been my focus, and so far been to two.
Good.
Been,
Which
been,
two? Do you want to go ahead and plug them?
I went to Independent Can.
Okay.
I had because I just did the Ahoy Cocktails by the Bay thing.
Yep.
So the reveal night was at Independent Can, and me and my family were there for that. Very good. And well, you know what? The other one, because at the end of this, I was going to ask you to recommend a restaurant,
Right.
but the other one, I'm going to recommend this, and it's a brewery I went to. My brother-in-law and I went to CZW Wrestling in May and met a buddy of mine, Kyle, at Battery Island. And I got the Maryland 250.
What'd you think? Was it good?
That was very good.
Good.
Very good. And the bartender, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to forget her name. I want to say Kate, but I don't know if that was it or not.
Oh, Kate Castillo?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It was Kate.
She's the aide for Councilman Tony G.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Well, because I asked her to recommend something, and I think she gave me was cucumber lime,
Ooh,
like a
that sounds
sour.
good. You like sours?
Oh yeah, I'll
Oh,
try anything.
yeah, that sounds up my alley. Cucumber lime, because I just had actually at Independent last week. It was So You Call Me Lime or something like that, and it was a sour beer. And oh my gosh, Rich, it was like I was drinking a key lime pie beer, and I
Oh
was in
yeah.
Key West. So like we have a lot of those, I think, drinks that will transform you up here in Harford County, where you'll just feel like you're in paradise, which Harford is paradise.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it was I was impressed. And I talked to her, and I think it was her I said, because I went to one out in Western Maryland, and they had a raspberry sorbet beer.
Ooh.
Not a bear, a beer. And I told her about that. So I'm hoping that if Battery Island doesn't, God, I would love to see one of the breweries around here do like a sorbet beer. I keep saying bear, a sorbet beer. And of course, getting near, or when we getting closer to December, a good Santa beer.
Yes, maybe maybe like a sugar cookie or chocolate chip beer or something like that,
Wow.
Maybe it's a stout, like a chocolate chip stout, because milk. I was thinking milk, but milk wouldn't taste good, but it's a stout.
Well, you could have a chocolate chip milk stout.
There we go. All right.
That's
If any of the breweries are listening, like there's a great holiday beer right there for you.
But Battery Island, jump on it, or Andy, since I haven't been to your place yet.
At Market Street?
Yes.
Hey, I'll tell you, they're doing some great things up there. They just had a Hawaiian dancing class up there as well, where you could learn Hawaiian dancing. So part of your ticket was you get a beer and then you dance Hawaiian. So I wish I could have told you about that because I can certainly see doing the hula, Rich.
Wait a minute, so did you take the class?
I did not, no.
Oh, man. You're lucky you said no, because I was gonna call you out and have you stand up and show everybody.
Oh, you do not want to see me dance, Rich.
Just don't put on a grass skirt and coconut bra. You're fine.
But I will say, like, if you wanted to see some good Hawaiian dancing too, Uncle Hawaiians, they have their tiki bar.
Yeah.
They'll sometimes have Hawaiian dancers out there dancing too. Again, so it's a lot of this great culture we have up here in Harford County. I tell you, it's
Oh, it's
great.
it's amazing.
It's
Is
great.
there anything else going on in June, or are you allowed to recommend a restaurant now?
I think that's all I have for June.
See,
One other thing, actually,
Matthew's been stalling so he could think of a place.
one other thing for part of my get outside spiel too is Harford County government. We partner with Harford County government to
Oh,
do Harford Stream Summer
yes.
Adventure. So getting out there on your kayak, getting out there, and they have these great shirts where you can win. So certainly sign up for that. I believe it's every Thursday from now until August. So definitely get out there and explore our many tributaries that lead into the Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, yeah, there's so many, and, I mean, just go out there and walk, even if you don't want kayak, walk the trails along the streams
Oh, it's
and enjoy the wildlife. We have where we recorded before, we have more beavers down there now.
oh, do you really?
Oh, yeah, and it was nice. I pulled in there the other day and saw 2 fawns running. Um, it's there's a lot down, I mean, everywhere in Harford County, especially just walking along them streams, enjoy the wildlife, all the different birds.
Yep.
I mean, God knows how many different bird species there are around here.
We have a lot. We're trying to curate some bird guide in Harford County, but that's down the road. But definitely, there's a lot of species up here in Harford County.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Grace alone with the Susquehanna Flats. That's the Decoy Museum. Originally decoys
Mm.
were used to hunt some of these birds, but now use much more of an art form. So certainly, yes, a lot of birds up here in Harford County. But it's to your point, streams. It's so serene. We have a lot of stress in our lives, so certainly a great time where if you have some stress or you want to just like get away and have just a breath of fresh air.
That
There's nothing like getting out there and walking or kayaking along these streams.
I mean, and just get out to the parks, and you're probably if they're well, they're probably already doing it, but a lot of because there's a lot of yoga places in Harford County,
Oh
and
yeah,
a lot of them start doing stuff outside or on the even on the water,
right, right.
you know? But yeah, you're right, there's so much to yeah, now's the time because it's so nice out to get out and experience Harford County, just everything around it.
Absolutely. Yep. And if you have any trouble planning, go to visitharford.com. Plan your getaway, plan your itinerary, whether
And
it's your long weekend, your day trip,
and don't forget to download the passport app.
and the passport, and use it when you're going out there, Rich.
Yes, yes. So, Matt, what's your recommendation for a restaurant for this
You
month?
know, I'll say this one because it's the newest one that I've been to, and it's most recent. I'll go with Papa's restaurant
Okay.
because they had a great crab cake dinner where it's just again the crab cakes they were so lump. They had a great vegetable side, great mac and cheese, great
Ooh.
atmosphere. So definitely a place to check out. Is
Yeah,
Papa's.
tell everybody where that's at because
It's
that's
where the
close towards the college, right?
it's off Churchville Road actually. Yeah, so if
Okay.
you're heading from Bel Air to the college, yeah, it's right off of Churchville. It used to be where the old Applebee's was, right next to the
That's
CVS.
okay.
So great location, great atmosphere in there. Great place for a date night or just taking the whole family out for a meal.
Alright, so when you have my crab cake, go to Pappas is it Pappas or Pappas? Pappas, right?
Pappas, Pappas. What did I
Pappas.
say?
I think he said Pappas. I think he
Okay,
did.
all right.
Yeah. And just, I mean, let them down gently, but tell them their crab cake is very good, but it can't compete with Rich Bennett's. That's all you got to.
You know what I think I'm hearing is like a crab cake challenge fundraiser or something, or like Rich is at Pappas, and it's like the crab cake challenge.
I don't know though. They see the only problem with that, it would be hard for me to take my grill up there.
Okay,
So,
fair enough.
now I have heard that their crab cakes are awesome. And I definitely want to get up there to try them.
Got to get up there.
Yeah, there ain't no way I would put my crab cakes up against. My crab cakes are good, but yeah, no, from what I've heard about theirs,
They
there you
make a
go.
mean crab cake.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's like saying I would put my beer up against any brewery around here.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
that's
I don't even make beers.
yeah, just beards, right? No beer, just
Beer.
beers.
Hey, now I will put my well, I can't even say I won't even put my beard up against anybody's because yeah, like first one that comes to mind is like Sean Hampton
Okay.
of Elite Power Wash. Is like that boy, man. I think I found my backup though. I mean, I think I found. Never mind. On that note, anything to add, Matt?
Hey, just go to visitharford.com, explore Harford County, and we can't wait to see you guys in July. I can't believe 4th of July weekend will be almost here. So start planning your 4th of July plans actually now. There's the parade, which are you hosting again, Rich?
Christy and I are hosting the Bel Air Parade this year again.
Okay. Maybe if I'm there, I may try to sneak in if I can get on between you and Christy.
I can't. Oh my god! I can't believe it's that close already.
It's a month, less than a month from now.
Wow.
Yep. So Bel Air Parade, you got the Havre Grace fireworks. So a lot of great stuff that's coming up here. Ultimate Water Sports, like I said, they do 4th of July cruises. So start planning your 4th of July plans now.
Yeah, I got to go get ready for it. Matt, good seeing you again.
Rich, pleasure as always.